Hey, what's up, y'all? Silent Alonzo here. I just wanted to talk about some VVS Finance. I haven't done a video on them in a while, and I wanted to cover them and give you some updates and let you know what's going on with my investments. That way, perhaps it can help you or lead to you doing some research on this particular token and seeing if it's for you. Well, um, VVS Finance has been hovering around the 600s, right? As far as price goes, and we saw it go up a little bit, and it came right back down to them 600 levels. But I started digging a little bit more, and I realized that VVS Finance isn't really available on any exchanges. It's basically just on Crypto.com, the VVS, and then BitGet. And I'm not even familiar with BitGet, so there is a lot of potential for this to be listed elsewhere, and in the future those can be catalysts on the price action. But I mean, it's fairly new, man. I mean, it's I mean, what, I'm 2 months. I mean, it doesn't seem like we've actually given it a chance, right, to really do what it needs to do. And in my opinion, it's going to do a lot. One of those things that really stand out to me about this token is that the logo is very similar to the Crow logo, right? They're very similar. So I mean, one could even say that these are the same company logo. I mean, it's the same color, um, you know, everything. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I think that's really interesting. And perhaps I know it's the first AMM that's on Chronos, so maybe that's why they designed it like that. But I mean, is this like a like hands-on um, token by Crypto.com or Chronos, or is it like their baby? You know what I mean? So that would also be something to consider with this, because Crow is, for me, is a long-term hold, man. Like that is something that I'm DCAing into, and I've been stacking up and all of that, especially with the arena. They just put everything up, and now it's Crypto.com arena. So if VVS is like their baby, I mean, I can imagine that they're going to push it and promote it along with Crypto.com, because it's one of their assets, right? So that'd be cool, man. Um, It is, how can I say, man? It's ranked like 370. It's got a market cap of about 150 million. Uh, so there's a lot of room to grow there, and I think over time we are going to see that. Um, I personally have a strategy for utilizing VVS Finance, because once you go over there, they do have the farming, and they do have the staking, the mining capabilities over there. So they got the crystal farms and the glitter mines. So if you provide liquidity, I mean, you're making a lot on your investment just for hodling it, just for holding it. And since most of us that do get into VVS Finance is for long term, you may want to take advantage of this. And what I've been doing is I use I call it like the farming loop strategy. So basically, I create the LP tokens. Um, One of the ones that's in the farm, you got to choose which one you're going to use, right? And usually, the best thing to do is pick the one that has the greater return, but also take into consideration the tokens that you're putting there. I mean, you also have to believe that those tokens are going to perform well. So I chose my pair there, and as it's generating, right, its profits, it has a counter on it that allows you to see exactly how much you've made, right? And you can look at it every few, I don't know, minute, every 30 seconds, whatever. It updates, and it lets you know that you've generated or earned, um, you know, more VVS. So once I get to a certain point, I don't have um, a very large investment, but it's an interesting investment, right? But once you get to a certain amount, what I do is I transfer that over into the glitter mines with my other holding that's there, and I supplement that. That way, it's auto compounding. I really like the auto compounding feature. I would let that ride indefinitely and not even worry about it, which I do, but I go back and I check it out because I've got to get the harvest to send over there, right? So I've got to get it from the farm. So in a comparison, because I don't want to have to harvest, I've been comparing it to see how much the farm is generating in comparison to the mine. So I will say that farming generates more. Okay, it generates more VVS than the mine does, but you have to create LP tokens. And me personally, I really don't like creating the LP tokens, man. I like to just set it there in the mine and let it auto compound. But I'm doing both because I'm already in the farms, and like I said, it generates more. It generates more. I just don't like going through all the process of creating the liquidity pool tokens and then taking them out and all that. And I like the auto compound. It automatically charges you, the little small fee. I think it's like I don't know. It's almost insignificant, but there are fees associated with that farming, which are also insignificant. I mean, you're looking at a couple dollars, man, because it's charging you, a handful of crow or whatever. But um, I'm just saying, if I, if it didn't pay out as much as it does, because it's more than the mines, I would just have it all in the mines. You know what I mean? Because it's auto compound. I don't even got to think about it, and to me, that's priceless. Um, Also, since we're here, man, they got a pretty good update, man. That if you go in there and you go look at the Dapps, it actually says that they are going to add Ethereum based Dapps and Binance Smart Chain and more. So this is going to be your one stop shop for everything. Okay, so this is going to be great. That's why when people say that this is going to I don't even want to make no comparison, but that it's gonna blow Pancake Swap out of the water. I mean, I'll be honest, man. I've been on Pancake Swap, and it's difficult, man. It's challenging to use, and then this Vvs Finance has been a breeze. Like once I did it one time, it's been a breeze. So I could see it. I could see it happening. I could see it topping in, especially if they're gonna add all these other tokens. Man, if I could go to one stop shop and just get everything and in a place that's as easy as VVS Finance, I mean, I'm gonna do it. And this will probably lead me to getting some more tokens that I've been wanting to get my hands on, but I just, I don't want to jump through hoops and over hurdles to go get, some token, that how it goes, man. Sometimes we set our eyes on a token, you want to go get it, man. If it was easier, I'd probably have a whole lot, a bigger variety than what I do right now, man. It's just ease of access is everything, and VVS Finance actually gave me that ease of access. And it's pretty cool that they have Beefy Finance there because you go to the Dapps and you go into Beefy Finance, and originally my first I guess LP tokens that I had there were the Doge and Crow, man, because I thought it was cool, man. So I went ahead and got it, and it performed well. They had a high percentage at first, like extremely high, and it was making, it was making it worth it, and so I did that for a couple weeks, and then when the Tonic and USDC came out, I think it was like when I saw it was like 14,000 APR, and I was like, all right, well, let me swap it out and let me get over there. But somebody must have told y'all and gave y'all the game because it's no longer 14K APR. I mean, I'd be surprised if it's anywhere in the thousands. I think it's probably gone under. It might be 1,400% right now. So that's doing well, and it's generating, and you could see it growing. But I will say that I like the VVS counters. Like when you go to the glitter mines, you can see what you're earning. Like it updates every few seconds and it looks good. And then also the crystal farms, like you're earning your VVS and it looks good, right? Like you could see it. But man, when you go to Beefy Finance, you have to realize that you are auto compounding and earning LP tokens. You're not just earning VVS. You're earning your LP tokens, or it's increasing. So whenever you do pull out of that, you're gonna have much more, you know, overall, and it gives you, you know, the dollar amount, what it's worth. So it seems a lot slower, but because they're bigger chunks, and I guess, you know, it seems slower, but because it's bigger chunks, you're actually earning more over time. I'd have to get in there and do the math and really see if Beefy is actually paying out more than the, I guess at least the mines, right? Because you'd want to, because it's the only thing that's auto compounded, so you'd want to figure it out. I guess you could check that out through the APR, right? So they'd all be different. You can't just say Beefy is paying more, because that's not the case. Well, I just wanted to discuss this, and hopefully you got something out of it. It's a very interesting investment to me, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I think we're at the beginning, and I think, you know, in this year to come, we're going to see a whole lot more. You do see people talking about that Crow likes to do coin burns, and I'd imagine that we're going to see that with VVS as well. That's just all speculation. Nothing here is financial advice, but um, hopefully you got something out of this. And if it's your first time encountering VVS Finance, look into it, you know, because I enjoy it, and I'm going to keep putting money in there. I'm going to keep on DCA, and I know that it's low. I mean, I say DCA, but it's low. So whenever I got something to send over there, I do. Um, and that's basically it. So if you ain't got, you know, VVS Finance, get you some. And subscribe. I'm doing a giveaway. Go look at the video where I'm holding a Bitcoin, a commemorative Bitcoin. I am doing a giveaway. So subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Bam.